Hi there Transform fans, this is Skizman1313 bringing you a video review. This time I've got for you possibly the last Dark of the Moon review. This is of Human Alliance Roadbuster with this race car driver guy. Now the reason why I say it could be the last one is possibly because I will not be getting Human Alliance Soundwave, which I really want to get, to be honest, so you might actually be seeing it. Roadbuster, I might get the deluxe, possibly not the Human Alliance, not that fussy on it. But at the moment this is going to be the last Dark of the Moon video, as everything's done from Deluxe, Legion, Commander, Human Alliance now, and all the leaders as well. So let's go straight into it. Basically this is just your average Human Alliance guy. He's like one of the basics, just been repainted. He's green, he looks like a lizard. I'm going to call him John. This is John, okay, I'll call him John. So John is going to sit in the background and watch. Okay, you stay there, John. So this thing, oh my god, this was so worth the wait, the money. But by wait, I mean, like, you know, waiting for something. Not wait as in like kilograms and stuff. This thing is detailed, is articulated, is everything a Human Alliance should be. And if this is my last review of Dark of the Moon, I am glad it is, because this is one hell of a good figure. Where to start? Basically, at the front you can see it's an Impala, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Impala, something like that. It's a NASCAR, as far as I know. There's a lot of logos there. That basically says NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. There's a machine gun here, which is really, really good. You know, a lot of articulation, detail there. You've got nice motor here, detailing all there. Along here is fantastic. The 88's here. You've got National Guard there, the American flag. Massive 88 there. You can see it there. There's a NASCAR symbol there. There's also an AMP. It looks like a fuel because it says energy. There's a sneaky Autobot symbol there. You've got missile pods here, which can move slightly, and you can also open this bit up. Even though there's nothing in there, but you can open it up if you really want to. I don't see why you would want to. You've also got guns coming out the front of the car as well, which you can turn into normal headlights by just flipping them in, and they become normal headlights. That's quite clever as well. I like that. Wheels aren't that like detailed, but for NASCAR, I think that's to be expected because most of them are just black. There's a nice, I can't think what this is, like a wind. I want to say rim, but it's not a rim because this is, I don't know. It's like a, I can't think what it is. Put in the comments what this thing is, and I'll be really happy. Oh god, that's on my mind now. And there's also this booster here, which you can see has got a flame coming out of it, which is quite good. And it's also a firing missile. There's a button there, you can see. So that holds the flame. Fire the flame. God knows why you'd fire a flame, but okay. But I have to say, the vehicle mode for this is absolutely amazing. I will say something that does bug me is that these doors, they don't close all the way, and it is a sort of, it's a small detail, but it just, you know, look, there's that one there which isn't and one there that is, and I don't know whether it's due to transformation or something like that, but nothing there is hindering it from closing properly, so I don't know. But, you know, I like it nevertheless, you know. There's the under. Oh god, there's the underside. So let's. Oh, and by the way, John can ride in there. I'm not going to do it because it's a bit of a pain in the bum to get him in there and peg him in, and just to do that it is stupid. But there we go. So what will we do to start? Well, first we'll remove all the accessories. So first you want to actually get rid of this booster. Now, if you just wiggle it, it'll come free. And you want to take it out this way, because it will not come out this... Well, hold on, will it? No, it won't. The peg stops it from coming out. And basically, that's been pegged in using this thing into that hole there. Ooh, that hole in there. Yeah, you can see it there. So you want to get this off. So that's going to be a weapon. And just come underneath here, and there's a little chainsaw, which you can peg on either side. There's a hole there, and there's a hole here when I take this off. Just pull this off, which is quite clever because you can just go along with a chainsaw and pop in the tyres, which I like that. I like that feature. But you can take that off, put that off to the side. So you've got rid of all the accessories now. So what we'll do is we will transform him, obviously. So let's do the doors, because obviously that's the first thing you normally do. So you unpeg these. Now they're a bit of a pain to peg, and they're a bit of a pain to unpeg. Now basically there's a peg here and a peg here, which go into a hole here and a hole there. But you have to like do that for both doors, and it sort of messes the whole figure up. But there you go. You've got those open. You can see through, and there's John in there. Right. Then there's two pegs here, which peg into the back of the seats, which you can see there. Just unpeg them. And you want to just take these bits and sort of just pull them off to the side, so they're out of the way, and then drag these and pull them down like that on this hinge here, so they're down like this, so you can get the car rocking. Yeah. What do you want to do next? Okay, we'll go to the front. So, what you want to do at the front is you actually just want to pull... You want to hold this thing and pull it. And basically it's been pegged into that hole there and that hole there with these two pegs on there. This then lifts up, and you can actually rotate this all the way around and place it on the back there. Okay, so then you can see inside there already. What do you want to do next? You want to unpeg these bits from this middle green bit and pull this down. Flip this in so it gets rid of, well, it's there, but it gets rid of it when you know, doing all this bit. Flip these guns back inside so you get the headlights like that. Okay, then you actually want to come here, and these have been pegged. Oh, that might have been why it didn't work, because these weren't pegged in. Ah, you see, I think of everything. I'm joking. Right, so you've got these two pegs, you split them, and then these literally come out here. You can see that it just pulls the whole car. Oh my god, that looks disgusting. Ooh. So you can see here, you've got a flipping NASCAR wreck. This is the only thing about human alliances that bug me sometimes, is that they look weird while you're transforming them. I mean, you know, obviously you're not going to judge it whilst transforming, but you know, it does affect the overall thing, you know, presentation. Anyway, getting that rant over and done with, once you've pulled these out from the side, which basically have been in there, you've pulled them out, you want to actually just rotate these things down, which they were hindered by this bit here, or this bit, on both sides. They were hindered on coming down, that's why they were up like that. You want to just put them down like that, so you can see the car properly then. Then you want to get these bits here, which are on an angle, and you want to just grab them, lift them up, and then push them so they rotate on the hinge up onto that bit, right? and that just gives it a bit more of a, it gives it a bit more height, and it also gives it a bit more detail. So like that. Then unpeg or just pull this bit apart like that. Grab this head like that, and there's his head. And then pull this down, and this is quite clever because it locks the head in place. There's a little tab there, and there's a little hole here, and that sort of just holds the head in place there, which I like that touch. Then you also just want to do something a little. It's kind of a really silly thing to do, but it just makes the transformation a lot easier. There's a hole just there and a peg right here. Now all you want to do is you just want to push this thing up and put it into that hole, and that just basically makes the chest a bit more full. Now you have to do that. It's a bit of a key part in the oh god, what have I done? Oh no, it's okay. It's just a bit of a key part in the transformation to do, because it can be a bit of a pain if you don't do it. Now this can just go back here. Oh, there we go. Right, so god, that's tight. This bit that's come from the front, which we did earlier when you rotated this round, you want to push this in here. Now you can see there's a little tiny thing there, you can just see it, and this little peg there is going to go into there, and that just clicks in there, and that is quite secure, to be honest, which I'm happy about. You can put these any way you want, to be honest. You can put them there, everywhere. So you can see that he's starting to get some shape. Now, let me do something marvellous so I can actually show you here. So what you want to do is you want to actually... now, there's a clip... Oh god, please work. Right, there's a clip there, you can just see it there with a hole, and there's a grey piece there. Down there, it's just by it. You want to put them inside each other, and that's gonna... What the hell? Oh. Both sides, because that's gonna fill the hands. It's gonna lock the hands in place. So once you've done that, you've got him like this. Now what you want to do is you want to actually... You want to actually disconnect that and do it properly. Yeah, so you've got to rotate it like this so that you've got the seat facing upwards. Right, then you want to hold the seat and pull the whole assembly around, and you can see that this grey piece is moving. Just pull it as much as you can around. Pull the chair out. Rotate this bit around. And then you can peg that in then. Yeah, you peg that in, rotate this like this, flip this whole section around, so it's going to wrap around that wheel, and then rotate the wheel like that, and then rotate this thing around and flip that down, and that is his arm. It's complicated. I'll try and do it again on this side, but a little bit easier. So you can rotate this thing up, which will help you bend the arm. So once you've done that, right, you fold this around like that, so it's flipped against here. Rotate this grey piece 90 degrees. Rotate this bit around onto the side, so it's like that, and you can flip that down. Then peg the hand in again. Put the wheel up. Oh yeah, we can do that later. So once you've done that, you can rotate this all the way down like that, and that wraps around there. Now all I've done is I've got this bit of this joint, wrapped it all around that wheel, so it's like a claw. Then fold the wheel around, and you can see that that's his arm. It's a little bit messy, but it works. Then for his arms are simple. You fold the arm out, which is here, wrap this down there, wrap this window there, and that is his arm, and you've got a nice bit of articulation there which will help later on. Now it's up to you whether you want to put this in. It doesn't hinder any joints at all, but it just makes the arm a bit more full. So you've got his arm like that. Do the same on this side. Flip the arm out, rotate this there, and rotate this whole thing around. Push this up in there, and rotate the arm there. Now what you can do if you want to is you can actually come inside this wheel. Now it's up to you if you want to do this. And there's this little green piece here. Now if you get your finger in there, you can actually get it, rotate the whole thing around, and it adds a green little thing on there which you can see on the wheel, so which is quite a nice detail. Do the same on this side as well, which I'll just do quickly. There we go, like that. So that's basically his main torso done. Yeah, it took that long. Basically it's just hard to do on camera, you know. You got to try and get it in shots and stuff like that, but there we go. So that's on the back. Now feet, and then that's the last bit. Okay, so basically you've got these bits of glass, well, they're not glass, but they're plastic, they look like glass, which have been like that. Just pull them away. No tabs or anything like that. Split this leg assembly. Now this is going to be complicated as well. So hold on to your osses. Oh, first thing first, this wheel. Oh, okay. I thought it went up there. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, just fold it against the screen. Doesn't matter. Okay, now the legs. I'm going to try and get into here to show you. Right, so basically what I'm doing is this whole leg is like being mashed up into one. So what you want to do, you want to actually rotate this joint out like this. And that gives you room then to rotate this whole thing. Now you can just, if you keep rotating it, you should hear a, hold on, you should hear a, oh my god, this is really difficult. You should hear a click, and basically what's happened is there's a bar on a joint which has gone onto this leg, this bit, and it's just come loose there. But basically that connects there. So I'm going to do the same on both legs. Let me just do that quickly. Okay, so once you've done that, next thing you want to do is come here, and you can see there's already like a line here. Pull that apart, and or you just pull it, and there's going to be a tab which has gone into a hole. Oh god, it's really tight. There we go. Oh wow, that was simple. So once that's out, flip it against there. Do the same on both sides, like that. Once you've done that, your leg is starting to take shape now. So what you want to do is you want to get to this knee joint, and you want to just pull this down like that. Rotate the leg around like that. Put the black piece down there. Put the green piece up there. Get this foot and put it down, and it'll stop. And put the green piece down again. And I'll show you that again, because I am kind. Okay, so that's better to show you now what's happened. So you can see here that this is a leg all done, okay? And this is this leg. So basically what you want to do is you want to grab the leg by the knee joint, which is here. Fold it up like that. Fold the black piece down there at 45 degrees. Lift this up. And this one's a bit difficult because it's got a tab on it. But once you've done that, do the foot again, put the green piece down, and then rotate the foot around. And you'll see why in a second, because when you stand him up, this piece again here joins onto this black piece here, which has a bar going down. Do that, connect the two, like that. Stand him up, and just you can rotate these pieces around anywhere you want. and just rotate these down like that, and this one as well. And then once you've done that, you can stand him up like that, and he's done then. So basically what you want to do is you then want to grab his accessories. And so what I like to do is actually come to the side, and I like to put it on his hand. So I fold it like this, and I put it in there. So you've got it along this. You can, if you want, just flip it down, and he's got his weapon there. But it's just nice to store it like that. So you do like that, and then you have got his fire extinguisher, his flamethrower, and you want to just do the same on here. There's a peg here. Peg that in there, like that. And there's Roadbuster in his robot mode. You can see John's back here. There's John. See, there's a size comparison. There's John on his shoulder. That's John on his shoulder. So I mean, that's basically it. I mean, there is little bits that you can do with John if you want to. Now they're ridiculous, but you can do them if you really want to. First one is you get John, and you come to the back here. Now what you want to do is you want to actually rotate this around. Now I haven't actually tried doing this, but it apparently works. You actually want to get this. I'm going to just try and you want to get this black bit, pull this down. Once you've done that, get your John and put him there. No, it's not working as well as I was thinking. Okay, once you do, oh my god, that's terrible. As you can see, that's John on top of Roadbuster. You've got that like minigun here. There's minigun, which you can do that. But what you can also do is you can get John to fall off. But if you just put that all back and just flip that round, it's easily storable. But what you can also do, which is quite weird, is that you can actually get this seat, and it makes him really top heavy. So I've got to lean him forward. You get your John figure, and you put him on there, peg him in, same peg in the back, like a pain in the neck, but it's peg in the back, like that. And if you really want to, there is John on the shoulder. So you basically just put him in the seat, and you can put this little missile pod there, and put John there. But it's pointless, absolutely pointless. So we'll get John off there now, because he's a bit annoying. He's a bit annoying now, John, isn't he? Rotate that round. Okay, now the last feature that I can think of, is his head. Now, a lot of human alliances have actually had this, not problem, but this feature where just there we go. So you can see his head there. Now, basically, at the very back of his head, there is a black tab there. And basically you use that, and it does a sort of jazz thing. So you flick it up. Oh god! You flick it up, and he gets a visor. You flick it down, it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And his head is fully articulated as well. But it's okay. I mean, I think in the movies mostly like that, but I actually like him like that. He looks really dopey and stuff. You can see his head really well there. You can see he's got blue eyes. The visor's nice as well. Yeah, I mean that is it. We got John here. Comment if you want John to be a regular, because John could be a regular. But you know, there we go. Ooh, what are you doing? But you know, that's Roadbuster, Human Alliance. I have to say he is a lot better than his deluxe counterpart, because, as you can see, there is Roadbuster. He's very dusty, but he's you know, you can, even if you want, get the weapon. You can actually put it on the side if you want to, as a spare weapon or something like that. But you can see that, you know, there's a difference between an actual armed vehicle and this thing. I mean, if you haven't seen this review, go have a look at it, and you'll see the difference between these two. Oh God, don't kill John. But there we go. There's Roadbuster. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.